All right, welcome in, gang. We got some results in for the wild card, and Coach has some good connections we'll end with, but we'll talk about the games first. So, Guardians, Tigers, just like Coach expected, Tigers ace came out, held the Guardians. The interesting part of the game occurred in the bottom of the ninth inning. Jose Ramirez, the Guardians MVP candidate, hits a grounder to first. The first baseman fails to secure it, and it bounces off of Jose into the outfield, basically, right? So he immediately starts going for second and doesn't even have to hesitate, gets to third standing, right? So he gets on third base. They're only down one run with no outs, and Coach knew immediately, oh, here we go, right? Pretty much anybody else would have been thinking, oh, they're for sure going to get it. Not when it looks that obvious, right? No outs. You've got absolutely no excuse to not bring the dude home. I was like, we're for sure falling apart. It's Cleveland we're talking about here. So in true Cleveland fashion, the first idiot strikes out, swings at like the first pitch. It's complete garbage. I knew from there he was fucked. Second dude swings at the first pitch. It's complete fucking garbage too. But then makes contact, hits it basically right at the fucking pitcher. Jose takes off for home. The pitcher cuts him off and gets him caught in a pickle. Jose, in ridiculous scripted baseball fashion, basically makes no effort to get away from the pitcher because he's completely fooled by the fake throw to third, right? Even if you were fooled, you still have the coach would have never been gunned down like that. I don't care how bad my knees are, nothing. Like, shit was ridiculous, right? So the coach knew right there. Okay, one guy on first and batter up, like home run or nothing. We're not getting this shit, right? I already knew we were fucked. So sure enough, they end up blowing it. Guardians are down 1-0, but we had them winning the next two anyway after dropping the first, so no real change there. Guardians have to win too. They just don't have any room for error, just like we expected. On the other side of things, the Padres dropped game one to the Cubs, which they could have stole on the road. Coach no longer has faith in the Padres. He thinks they're toast. Coach is going no upsets in the first round because now the Guardians coming back will feel like an upset, and most people consider their huge comeback anyways. They actually have lower odds to win the World Series than the Tigers, even though the Tigers are the lower seed on the road, and the Guardians have been whooping that ass as of late. Oh boy, welcome in, gang. Coach is pumped to have you. He caught a whiff of something. Okay, so Coach saw something on the Phillies that made his eyes get real big, right, and his ears perk up. So just pay attention. We'll go through everything. So the first thing, this is actually the last. Coach is going last things first, right? So after Coach got a hunch, he took a look at their World Series title. What do you know? A motherfucking flip, like we know they love. 80-08, right on the money, 80-08, okay? And we know this town loves 18s. So if they're going 18 from 08, they could be good for it as soon as next year. But Coach is really worried about these stupid Phillies. Okay, because they have, hold on, let's find them. We've covered them before, but Grover Cleveland Alexander looks scarier than ever after Jalen Alexander Hurts just won the Super Bowl. Okay, so obviously Trump pulling a Grover Cleveland. Coach says there's zero chance the Phillies don't make a World Series during his lifetime. But look at this, okay? He won in 1926, which is what we had lined up for the Phillies anyway. So Coach is taking the Phillies next year, but he's not going to lie. He's scared of them now. He does not want these bastards running the party for his beloved Guardians. Okay, but Coach always calls it, as soon as he sees something, something's not quite right. The tell on the Phillies, what's this dude's name? Hold on. Ed Delahunty. Coach thinks they need to retire this dude's number. He was killed, but he was a really good player for the Phillies. But some people are saying he's being snubbed. So looking at the pitch that killed here might be a little something. So it talks about how he was unable to dodge the ball, right? So maybe they are going against the Dodgers.